In 1998 came the film Primary Colors, starring John Travolta, Emma Thompson, Adrian Lester, Billy Bob Thornton, Kathy Bates, and Mara Tierney. Oh, let's not forget Robert Klein and Larry Hagman, of course. The film is a political satire. Is directed by Mike Nichols. When I first saw pictures for this, I thought it was the Bill Clinton story. Because John Travolta looked like Bill Clinton and Emma Thompson looked like Hillary Clinton. But it really wasn't that. The movie is a political satire. It knows how to balance the comedy and drama out perfectly, and it does it so well. The story is about Jack Stanton, played by John Travolta, a political candidate who's good at being a politician and keeping his promises to the people he wants to help, but he's a very flawed guy. As you see in the film how flawed he really is, that he just can't keep his mistakes in check. And his wife, Susan, played by Emma Thompson, knows of his flaws and all that stuff, but surprisingly overlooks it. She knows he's a good politician, but she's willing to overlook his mistakes, even though he does constantly keep repeating. Has a tendency to keep repeating his mistakes. And then there's Henry Burton, played by Adrian Lester, he's kind of pulled into this, and he really gets into it, but then you wonder if how much is he going to realize how deep he really is in. But I won't tell you any more about the movie. I gotta say, it was a pretty good film. I mean, all the performances match well. I mean, there are a few scene-stealing moments, but they don't really overshadow everybody else. No, they don't. Mike Nichols' direction is perfect. John Travolta is great as Jack Stanton. I mean, he really shines as a Southern governor, and so does Emma Thompson as his wife, Susan. You really believe their chemistry and their love for one another. And let's not forget the other performances who really know how to really come and just own the scenes when they come into it, like Billy Bob Thornton. I think he's got some of the best dialogue. I mean, the way he just comes in and says word after word, he manages to make you focus on him whenever he's in a scene. And Billy Bob Thornton does it so well. Such a scene stealer. Oh, and Kathy Bates as Libby Holden. Oh man, she is great, and her role is someone who had a mental breakdown years ago, and you get a sensing feeling when you meet her. She's smart, but she doesn't come across like she's all there. She doesn't. And Kathy Bates owns those scenes very well. And let's not forget Adrian Lester as Henry Burton. And I gotta say this about his acting. He really works the scenes well just by by not saying a word, by showing his expressions really. Not to mention he doesn't have good dialogue. He does, but he does it. He does well just when he's also with his expressions. You just begin to see what he's feeling on the inside, just the way he just shows it well, and and I think that was a performance in itself. Oh man, his expressions really tell you what's really going on and how he's really feeling on the inside. Good performances too, and good performance as well, and not to mention Larry Hagman as Freddie Picker, a former presidential candidate from 1978. And the movie constantly addresses that he quit politics in 78, and I think that was just like a throwback because that's the year Dallas premiered, and that's the year Larry Hagman became known as J.R. Ewing on the hit show Dallas. And I liked his performance as well. I know a guy who he wants to do politics the right way, he doesn't like to play any dirtiness. Of course, he does have secrets of his own I won't get into. Primary Colors is a good film. It's very relaxing, very adult It's a very adult film. I give it a 10 out of 10. Have a happy holiday.